Alright everyone, I'm back with another quick little fix for something that I ran into while playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Um, the problem that I'm having is when I pull up the map, it shows as kind of a squished map in the middle of the monitor. Now I'm going to show you here, I've got a 3840 by 1080 monitor, so it's an ultra-wide monitor, which is basically the aspect ratio. It's twice 16 by 9, so it's considered a 32 by 9 aspect ratio. It's also called an ultra-wide monitor. I'm running it at 144 hertz, but the key here is that it's ultra-wide and that it's running full screen. That's without borders, so there's no borders on the top or bottom or the left or right. So I'm going to go to the game right now and just show you what it looks like in game. So you can see the monitor or the resolution, it's a very wide screen. It looks great while it's playing, just the regular game here. But when I call over my horse, if he can hear me, which he can't right now, I'm just going to run to somewhere. Alright, horse is coming. While the horse is coming, I'm going to pull up the map and show you. Oh, I'm getting attacked by a snake. I better move. Alright, pull up the map here, and you can see when the map is open, everything kind of looks condensed. You can read, the larger words like Fort Mercer, Mercer Station, but as you zoom out, those things get exceedingly hard to read, so much that I can't even read what this says right here on the right side. Thieves Landing, I can barely read. But normally when you go full screen, I should not be able to see any of the landscape around me. It should just be full screen map. So this map should be stretched out the full width of the monitor, but it's going into a 4x3, like a regular regular monitor, not a widescreen or an ultra wide for sure. So the problem that this presents is if I click anywhere outside of the middle, say over here, it will not click over there. It always clicks a little bit off to the left. So if I want to kind of click here, I gotta figure out where on the map to kind of click to get it to click in that actual spot. And you'll see as I get closer to the middle of the screen, it works a little better. I mean, I can actually highlight this, which I just figured out the other day, that anything in the middle of the screen I can click. So it has something to do with the scaling of the horizontal plane. So from left to right. Now this makes it really hard for me to be able to play the map and get to any of the objectives, especially before figuring out that I need to have what I want to go to centered in the screen. And now that I know that, it's a little bit easier to navigate the map, but I'll tell you, without knowing that, this is extremely frustrating. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to fix this issue two different ways. The first way is just to exit out. Oh, well, I've got the horse here. Let me show you my horse. Alright, you see the horse? If I walk away, you'll see his name tag will pop up. Off to the right, kind of floating in space. And depending on where you're standing, that location where his name tag can pop up could be essentially halfway across the screen, because it's got the same scaling issue. It doesn't know where to place his name. It tries to place it in that 4x3 letterbox in the middle of my screen, even though he's halfway across the screen. And when I'm trying to run to grab my horse in a crowded area, I frequently will hop onto the wrong horse because his name will be somewhere over here, and I'll hop on a horse that the name tag is above or right in front of, and then I'll get a thief thieving horse thief. So I'm gonna try and stop getting attacked by that snake there, because okay, whatever. Enough of that. So first thing you're gonna do is go into your settings, go to graphics, change the not the resolution, just switch this from full screen to windowed borderless. Apply. Oh, I don't think it goes to borderless. Windowed. I don't know why it's not applying. Okay. So now that I'm in windowed mode, you won't be able to tell, but I can definitely see a bar across the top of my screen. You can't see it just because the software I'm using to record will only record the video game. It will not record my desktop or anything. So the border that I see across the top is clearly visible, and to me it just looks bad. And I don't know if it does anything to my refresh rate. But now, when I hit the M button, you'll see my map is full screen, and I can easily click anywhere I want to on the map. Way over on the right, way over on the left. I can easily click any of these objectives, and it will navigate there without any issue. This is way better gameplay, and I can't believe I've already put about 80 hours into this game, and it's been a nightmare trying to navigate the map because I couldn't read any of the city names barely. Just recently the names got a little bit more clear, but still, you know, if I wanted to go to this bounty board here, I'd end up clicking somewhere off to the way left of Blackwater, you know, and then navigating there before I could navigate to it. The other way to do this is pressing Alt-Enter. Alt-Enter will switch between windowed mode and non-windowed mode. And you can see there I can reproduce the problem just by coming out of windowed mode. Now, again, like if I want to go to this lake here, yeah, it's not going to take me there. If I want to go here, good luck. And you can also see Flatiron Lake. Kind of looks like, you know, it's very narrow, and that you could just get across it in no time at all. And when you go into windowed mode, or non-windowed mode, yeah, it looks a little bit wider. So I had a very hard time figuring out the perspective of this map because, you know, traveling east to west, it sure looked like I could do it quickly, and that's just not the case. So I'm hoping this will help someone fix their issue temporarily until Rockstar Games fixes it, so you can use it in full screen mode, but until then you gotta kind of deal with the workaround. I do have 2 cases open with Rockstar Games, and I encourage you to open up one as well. More people they have talking to them about this issue, hopefully the quicker they'll get a fix out. So, thanks for watching.